This is Pet Life Radio. Let's talk pets.
This show is brought to you by Pet King Brands, the makers of Zymox and Oratine.
It's Oh Behave with Arden Moore, the show that teaches you how to have harmony in the household with your pets. Join Arden as she travels coast to coast to help millions better understand why cats and dogs do what they do. Get the latest scoop on famous faces, their perfectly pampered pets, and who's walking who in Rin Tin Tinseltown. From famous pet experts and best-selling authors to television and movie stars, you'll get the latest buzz from wagging tongues and tails. Garner great pet tips and have a doggone fur-flying fun time. So get ready for the pause and applause as we unleash your Oh Behave host, America's pet edutainer, Arden Moore.
Welcome to the Oh Behave Show on Pet Life Radio. I'm your host, Arden Moore. Yeehaw! Guess where I am? I'm deep in the heart of Mesquite, Texas. That's right. I'm here covering the Cat Fancier Association's Great Cat Show, and we've got lots of great people and lots of cool cats. All this and more. Stay tuned. But first, we got to take this quick commercial break, so sit and purr. We'll be right back.
Time for a pause. 4 furry ones, actually. Sit and stay. Oh Behave will be right back.
Pause up, everyone. Arden Moore here, the host of the Oh Behave Show. Raise your paw if you love frozen desserts. I know I do. And so do my canine trio of Bujo, Kona, and Emma. They drool with delight when offered this sweet treat. And now all dogs will have plenty to yap about. That's because Ben & Jerry's has just unleashed not 1, but 2 doggy desserts. Your dog can enjoy the Ponce Mix made with peanut butter and pretzel swirls, or Rosie's Batch made with pumpkin and mini cookies. Or put a little of both in their bowl. Yum yum for the tum-tum. Now, when you treat yourself to a bowl of your favorite Ben & Jerry's ice cream, mine is the classic Cherry Garcia, your dogs can enjoy the Ponce Mix or Rosie's Batch or a blend of both. Do you know what time it is? Why, it's Ben & Jerry's time. I see happy Bujo, Kona, and Emma heading my way. Check out the Ben & Jerry's doggy desserts at benjerry.com. That's BenJerry.com. Pause up.
Let's talk pets on PetLifeRadio.com. Oh Behave is back with more tail-wagging ways to achieve harmony in the household with your pets. Now, back to your fetching host, America's pet edutainer, Arden Moore.
Welcome back to the Oh Behave Show on Pet Life Radio. I'm your host, Arden Moore. I got my Meowie Hour co-pilots in the house. That's right. We've got All-Breed Cat Fancier Association Judge Kathy Black and All-Breed CFA Judge and editor of Cat Talk, Teresa Kiger. And what is so cool, guys, thanks COVID, is this is the very first time we've got to meet in person since the pandemic. So first, give a shout out to Kathy. Welcome to the show.
Hey, so nice to meet you in person.
She's like amazed at my lack of inches.
Hype.
Yeah, that's true. And my good buddy that we only seem to see each other at the Cat Writers Association. It was so cool because Teresa Kiger was actually judging today. Welcome to the show, Teresa.
Hey, Kathy, I resemble that lack of height remark now. Watch it.
But here on radio, we all are tall.
Well, yes, or we're only as big as our voice is.
So I had the pleasure of Kathy being my tour guide for the CFA, and I really liked it. So, tell me, you guys have had to adapt with COVID, but what'd you think of being my cat mentor today?
Well, it's always exciting to see someone look at a cat show through fresh eyes.
Yeah.
Because I've been doing this for over 30 years. Okay, so when you came in, you were like a kid in a candy store. I mean, I kept losing you. You were running over here, you're running over there. Too many people to talk to, too many different cats to see. And your excitement and your enthusiasm was fun for me, too. So thank you so much.
Well, I loved it. I've learned a lot. And also, it was really cool to get to watch Teresa in action. She's an all-breed judge. So you guys recognize how many breeds by the CFA?
45.
Okay, so you have to know the ins and outs of 45 cats, as does Kathy. So tell me about about the setup at this show. How challenging was it?
The challenge really is just dealing with the COVID restrictions. What I liked about this particular show, and in this neck of the woods, there are breeds that I don't get to see in other parts of the country.
Give me an example.
Well, there's several American wirehair breeders here, and that is our least common breed in CFA. And there were some very, very nice wirehairs here. There are also, I brought back a solid chocolate Persian. Whoa. And that's a color and a combination that we don't see very often, and it was a spectacular cat.
Wow. What was a cat breed or two that you were keeping your eye on, Kathy?
Well, there was a lot of people who flew here from all across the country, and there were some people that, even though I may know the exhibitors, I had never seen these particular cats that they were showing. There was some beautiful Bengal examples, and I fell in love with a Japanese bobtail long hair that I'd never seen before. And there was also some really pretty Burmillas.
Yeah, you were kind of...
I'm getting that's going to be my next breed, I think.
So tell people the Burmilla.
Yes.
Tell a little bit about the Burmilla, because that's kind of an interesting name for a cat. I keep thinking I have to have a Brillo pad, but no, it's a Burmilla.
No, the Brillo pad is actually the American short wire coat. It really does feel like a Brillo pad. Did you see the kitten? Did you see the Burmilla kitten?
Yes. I wanted to steal it.
You didn't hear that.
And I heard other judges want to take it home too.
So tell us about the Burmilla.
But the Burmilla was kind of I think it was a breed that was initially made to look like a longer nosed Persian. Mm-hmm. Okay, so it was a hybrid breed that was created between two of our other breeds, and I'm trying to blank now.
It's European Burmese and a silver Persian.
Okay,
wow.
I couldn't think of the European Burmese.
Is it like 6 degrees of separation from Kevin Bacon?
I don't know how to answer that.
Okay, but it's kind of an interesting combo, right?
Well, yeah, it is, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was the original breeding was an oopsie.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, my favorite.
Yeah,
I was an oopsie. Okay. All right.
TMI.
TMI. Okay.
TMI. Okay. But so with the Burmilla, you get that beautiful eyeliner, the green eyes, the mascara, and the eyeliner around the eyes, and then the pattern, the white with the colored tipping from the silver Persian. But then you get the head shape of the European Burmese.
I think. Well, I've bred a lot of breeds that were semi-long hairs.
Yeah.
I had Maine Coons. I had Somalis and Norwegian forest cats, and I just find the Burmilla. I like the short hairs as well, but I just find the long hairs really speak to me. They go back to my original Somali love that I had the very first time I ever saw my first Somali. I said I got to have one of those, and I did. I bought a cat that day at the cat show.
That's great.
And the first time I saw a long hair Burmilla, it was like, I got to have one of those. And I told her.
It seems to be a feeling people get. I mean, I'm falling in love with the Norwegians and the Maine Coons. I love the big cat, with the calmness.
And some like the little skinny Oriental Siamese types. There's something for everybody.
Yeah, there really is.
And what I like, and if you guys can both address it, is you had 45 breeds in the CFA, and you do a salute to household cats. So I saw some pretty amazing household cats today.
Oh my goodness, yes. And this is the end of the show season, so we've seen, and even though it was a foreshortened show season, we've seen some of these cats time and time again. And there's a couple little household pets that I love. There's a little black, one-eyed household pet, and she is as black. She actually sucks in light.
Really?
And when I get her out on the table, she looks like a silhouette. I always comment on that. And I judged her a couple of times before I realized she didn't have an eye.
Wow.
And because it's just the way I judged the lack of eye would be on the other side. And so I was kind of taken aback. I'm like, oh, well, but she's cute as a button.
I judged a 3-legged cat one time. Didn't even realize it only had 3 legs until I put it back in the cage. And when I put it back in the cage, it acted like it stumbled. And I thought, oh, did I hang its leg up on the cage door or something? And then I realized there was no leg there. And it's
but the point, that's the beauty, right?
They're the beauty of them. The cat was so sweet. It came out and showed itself off. It was not I did not notice its lack of a leg. Okay, I notice the beauty of the cat, and the same way with this cat. You notice the beauty of the cat, and not that it's missing an eye.
Right.
So you guys, when I first came in the door, Kathy said there are like 4 categories. So you take 2 and you take 2.
Okay, so you start off with the kittens. Kittens have to be at least 4 months old from the day they're born. They will be a kitten until the day before they turn 8 months of age. So that's just a little window of 4 months that you can show that kitten. There's a lot of growing. Those kittens are judged on the adult standard, so it's very difficult as a judge to look at a half-baked kitten and judge it against the adult standard, but that's what we have to do as judges.
Right. Okay.
And you know what's really cool, though, is when you get a really good kitten, it looks like, honey, I shrunk the adult.
Cool.
My best kittens were ones that were perfect little adults in the kitten body. They just grew equally. But then I also had kittens that grew way in the wrong directions at times. And they were long and lanky and where they weren't supposed to be. Okay, so once they're 8 months, then they go into what's called championship class. In championship class, you want to become a grand champion. So you have to go through 6 rings. They're called qualifying rings. And then if you defeat 200 other champions in the show, which we met someone today that did it in one show, then you become a grand champion. So that's the first 2 classes are kittens and then championship.
Okay, and Teresa?
Or that the kitten has the option of going to the other adult track, which is premiership.
Okay.
And that is our adult class for neutered and spayed cats.
Okay.
Now, why would you show a neutered or spayed class? Well, a lot of times, there's still a good example of the breed. They're all judged to the same standard. Some of the cats, the breeder didn't need another cat in their breeding, and yet another male. We have a lot of males in premiership. Or another cat.
Right.
Or there was something. Or sometimes they're a retired breeder. They've got on the baby track and now they're back. And sometimes that's how I got started. It was in premiership. You too. A lot of us did. Bought a pet. We got a pet Russian blue, and the breeder said he's good enough to show in premiership.
There you go.
And that's how we go. So the 4th track is household pet. Now that's for our random bred domestic cats. Or pedigreed cats that have a disqualifying fault or don't meet the standard enough to be shown in the championship
So what are
rings.
you looking for in a household cat?
Personality helps. Personality, health, grooming, and that little something extra. There's not a breed.
Bribery? Did they slip you a kibble?
No, but every now and then they really do suck up and go, I love
give you a cheek rub, right? Yeah.
And that does count because with household pets, we want them to be outgoing. We want them to these are the cats that have chosen us to share their lives with.
Yeah, that's good.
I always say if the cat's having a good time, its owner's having a good time.
There you go.
So you want the cat to be relaxed and enjoying the show, because if it's having a good show, you're going to be having a good time.
Yes.
So.
And before we let you guys go, we are a terrific trio. Every Wednesday night, we host Meowie Hour presented by the Cat Fancier Association on Facebook. So I want to tell you, it's been a pleasure. I love teaming up with you guys. But Kathy, tell people what the heck Meowie Hour is.
Meowie Hour is a program that brings together every kind of cat lover you can imagine. We have the people that breed pedigree cats. We have the people that don't breed pedigree cats and just have a cat that they domesticate, a domestic cat that adopted them or they adopted from a shelter. But with all the guests that you bring on, Arden, oh my goodness, we have such a wide variety of guests that bring pet wellness and entertainment and acrobatic cats and people who have written a lot of books and people that are well known in social media. So it's a program that appeals to a wide variety of audience, and because it's brought to you by the Cat Fanciers, we want to introduce you to our pedigreed breeds too.
Yeah, of course.
So we always spend a few minutes talking about a pedigreed breed of cat. So there's something there for everybody. If you haven't checked it out, you need to check it out. It's a lot of fun.
And what do you think about it, Teresa?
I have a great time. And what I see, since I'm monitoring the Facebook feed there, the audience has a great time. I've had a couple people private message me and say, I love this show. This is the best part of the week. In fact, I finally got got to meet.
Better than Hump Day.
Oh my! Really, really. Actually, I finally got to meet one of our vendors at a supply because I've never met her before.
And I kind of like, personally, having Casey and Rusty, my red tabbies that are on the show, and the kitty cocktails. And I got to give a salute to Teresa because she makes the cool graphics for the drinks.
I think that the show just has a wide variety, and so it'll appeal to many different audiences. And we met a lady today that she said Meowie Hour saved her life during COVID. She was so happy to meet us and tell us that. It just made Arden's day, made my day. So anybody that hasn't checked it out, check it out on the CFA Facebook page. Search for us on YouTube. It's Meowie Hour. All the episodes are on YouTube. And please join us. We give away prizes. There's something there for everybody.
Yeah, our YouTube channel is CFA Cats.
That is easy. Hey, guys, have microphone will travel throughout the CFA Cat Show here in Mesquite, Texas. So thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Teresa. And thanks for all you do for felines.
Oh, thank you.
It's Arden, you brought us into this world, and it's just fabulous. We're really enjoying it, so thank you.
Pause up. I got a unique situation here. We have a wonderful gal here with a Devon Rex and a household cat competing for different divisions, and you are Amy?
Hayden.
And where are you coming from, Amy?
Bandera, Texas.
So that's just how far of a car ride?
5.5 hours.
Wow. What part of the state?
Near San Antonio.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. So tell us the household cat division, because a lot of cats are not purebreds. So tell us about Oliver that's cuddling up and kissing your ear right now.
He's 6 months old.
Okay.
This is his second show. He went to his first show at barely 4 months old, and he just acted like a pro, like not scared at all. Absolutely. Come on, baby. Let's not. We're trying to break this nursing. We're trying to break the nursing habit.
Oh, he likes to suckle your ear.
Yeah.
Okay. I used to have a date like that. Yeah.
He was found in the engine of a car when
Really?
he was about 4 weeks old. Yeah. And he came to DFW Purebred Rescue.
Wow.
And I adopted him because I had just lost my heart cat, my rescue kitty. So, and he came along just right at the right time.
Wow. What's his personality like beyond having a fetish for ears?
He's very sweet, and he's very active, very playful, very social. He likes the other cats, likes to play with our Devon. Yeah.
And tell us a little bit about your Devon Rex. What's your kitty's name, and how's he doing today?
That is, she is Grand Premier Jobara's Baby Love of Sandspur. She's 2 years old. She came from a breeder in Utah. She's a lovely example of her breed, and she's very sweet, very affectionate.
So tell us about the Devon Rex. What do you mean? What's some things for people that want to know?
They're very active, very inquisitive. They're very social with each other. They're drawn to other Devon Rex, and they love people. Absolutely love people.
So for people that have mutt cats, I have mutt cats, Casey and Rusty. What do you think about having a household cat division?
Oh,
CFA.
I think it's wonderful. I think
You're kind of in the best of both worlds. You got a purebred and
absolutely. And my very first show cat was a household pet.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And oftentimes, when somebody shows household pets, you can draw them in, and they might be interested in pedigreed cats, and start breeding and showing.
Yeah. So this cutie pie, how do you get your kitties to be able to travel well? I see you've got a pretty good pop-up sturdy product.
Okay, let me just tell you something about this one.
Okay,
Oliver.
we're talking about Oliver. Oliver, sorry.
He does not travel that well. Oh. He meows the entire way if he's in the carrier.
Is he saying, "Are we almost there yet? Are we almost there yet?"
Yeah. So sometimes we'll let him out, and I'll hold him while we're driving, so we don't have to listen to him holler. Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Does he have like a jazzy voice, or what's his voice tone?
He's like a Siamese or Oriental. He has that kind of voice. Yeah.
But your Devon is doing, what's the nickname for your Devon?
We call her Baby Love.
Okay, so Baby Love is Baby Love, kind of a seasoned traveler?
Yes, she travels pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So how did you do today?
We've had a fabulous show. I mean, very well. Both cats have done very well.
So is Oliver now, giving you sweet nothings in your ear?
He's nursing. I think it's because we're trying to break the habit, but
You ever seen a cat do that?
No.
but we think it's because he was taken away from his mom so young
didn't
that
get
he
to wean?
he didn't really get to be weaned, or
Well,
that's why he does it.
he's showing you he loves you.
He's kind of growing out. He's starting to grow out of it a little bit, but he's tired and he wants to go home, and so this is what he does.
So what would you say to folks that want to come to a cat show? Is there any inside tip on how to enjoy a show once COVID lets us do so?
Just come and ask the different owners and breeders questions. Most of us will be happy to answer any questions. Sometimes you'll even be able to pet our cats.
All right. Well, Oliver, I don't want to disturb you. You should have named him Van Gogh. Van Kitty. There
Right?
you go.
Come on, silly boy.
Hey, thank you so much. Oh, finally, you come to the mic. Yeah, he goes, that's not an earlobe. All right, everybody, we're having a great time here at the Cat Fancier Association's big cat show here in Mesquite, Texas. We're going to come back right after this commercial break, so you know the drill. Sit and purr. We'll be right back.
Time for a walk on the red carpet, of course. Oh Behave will be back in a flash right after these messages.
Hey, pet pals, Arden Moore here. Welcome to spring and summer, the onset of itchy skin and allergy season. Is your pet dealing with itchy skin, hot spots, and even ear infections? Help is here. It is Zymox shampoo and conditioner to the rescue. Not only is this a shampoo and conditioner great for general bathing and healthy skin support, but it is the go-to shampoo and conditioner for itchy pets. Its patented enzyme formula is loaded with antibacterial and antifungal properties to ease the itch and stop the scratching. And as an added bonus, Zymox shampoos and conditioners give off a lovely, pleasant, non-medicine smell. For over 20 years, Zymox products have been helping pets find relief from many health conditions. All Zymox skin and ear products get their effectiveness from enzymes. Zymox contains no antibiotics and no petroleum byproducts, just the soothing power of enzymes. Zymox can be found at your veterinary clinic, most pet specialty stores, and online. To learn more, dash over to www.zymox.com. That's ZYMOX for your pet's sake.
Let's talk pets
Let's talk pets.
on Pet Life Radio.
Pet Life Radio.
PetLifeRadio.com.
Hi, this is Jen Davis, the creator of Garfield, urging you to listen to the Oh Behave Show with Arden Moore on Pet Life Radio.
Oh, yeah? We'll see about that.
We're back from the lot. Just checked the paper and we had a record showing at the box. The letterbox, that is. Now back to Oh Behave. Here's Arden.
Pause up, everybody. We're still here at the CFA Cat Show in Mesquite, Texas. And I got a chance to watch some kittens in action, including a beautiful, beautiful blue Russian named Bibi. And here with me is Bibi's pet mom, and you are?
Hello, I'm Megan.
And Megan, this is in Dallas, or Mesquite, and you had a little bit of a journey. How far away?
Yeah, we're from California, Davis, California.
Did you fly or drive?
We fly here.
Oh my gosh, how was it?
It's a long journey.
Tell me a little bit about Bibi and what made you say I want to enter. Is it a he or she?
It's a he.
Okay.
Yeah, because in Region 2, we don't have show for over a year, and the soonest confirmed show is in November, I heard. And by November, he will be adult already.
Oh, too old. Gosh.
Yeah, not too old, but it's better for a kitten to try out show when he's still young.
So, how old is Bibi?
He's 7 months old.
And how old was he when you got him?
He was 4 months old.
Really?
Yeah.
What made you say Russian blue?
I just like the look.
Is this your first purebred?
Yeah, he's my first cat. Cat.
Who's this little guy?
He's Emmer.
Hi, Emmer. Oh, I can see you like the Russian blue, right?
Yeah.
So what is it about the Russian blue that you like?
Their personality, they're pretty calm
Yeah.
and pretty sweet. Yeah, and their color, it's light gray. It's different than most other gray cats.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Yeah.
true. So tell us, for the listeners, how did BB do today just now?
It's his first show. He did pretty good.
What did he win, or what did he score?
He won here.
Wow, that's a lot of ribbons you got there.
So he got the 9th best kitten.
All right.
1 upper ring and 7th best short hair kittens.
Nice.
Yeah, and yesterday he also got it 9th best short hair kitten.
That's all right. All right.
Yeah.
And so the next step for him is he'll be an adult. What division can he enter in then?
I think Premiership.
Premier.
Yeah.
So tell me what you like best about him. You said he's sweet, but how was he hanging out in the hotel here?
Yeah, they adopted really fast. They started to play together. Yeah, really fast. And he's really good at being bad. He doesn't scream.
He's good at that. Okay, that's a good kid. All right, well, it was very nice to meet you, and good luck with BB. He's a sweetie.
Thank you.
We're here at the Cat Fancier Association Cat Show in Mesquite, Texas, and once again we found a person who isn't living deep in the heart of Texas. With us right now is Rich Nolte, and you're coming all the way from?
Lakeland, Florida.
Whoa, and who did you bring?
I brought Gator with me. He's a 9-month-old Bengal male with a clouded leopard pattern.
Doesn't that sound cool? I just thought they were called cats. What the heck does a clouded leopard pattern mean?
It means instead of having little tiny spots and instead of having pretty big size rosettes, he has massive rosettes that are more like continents than spots.
I like that. So he's going to be a global wonder.
He will be. He's with the right owner.
Yeah, and tell us your role with CFA.
Right now, I'm the youth chair with CFA, but I think my biggest thing that I do with CFA is I just promote the southern region. I promote my club, New Vision Cat Club. We were the original Bengal breed club, and I had the honor of doing the Bengal application with Mary Ann Byrne.
So when people think of Bengal, they know that's not a lazy couch potato type of cat breed. How would you best describe the Bengal as far as personality?
The Bengal has a huge personality, and it'll be the first one that reaches spots in your house that you never even considered cleaning. Which
Give me an example.
Top of the kitchen cabinets with no way to, how did he get there? Ceiling fans, anything and everything that you don't think they can reach, give them the opportunity and they will.
Now, you're a teacher too, right?
Yes, ma'am. I teach high school students. I teach juniors and seniors economics, U.S. government, and U.S. history.
Wow. Now, I think there's a 2-generation factor going on. Tell us about that.
Yes, I have a little junior showman in my house, Molly Caroline. She's 9 years old, and she loves all breeds of cats. And in her bedroom is her exotic short hair. So she even has her bedroom cat.
You think about dad and daughter doing things like going to a movie or maybe bowling. What's the special connection that you two have when it comes to showing cats?
Well, first I want to say my wife would love it if we just had a connection that was bowling or going to movies. But when I was younger, I wanted to be a veterinarian, and now Molly has the same love for animals and nature and also wants to be a veterinarian. So we just share that bond, and we share it over the cats, and she's become more of a wonderful little human child because of her care of the cats, and she's more responsible too.
And you talked about your role with kids in CFA because you're getting the next generation. So what are some things that you could say to parents out there that may inspire them to have their kids consider being part of CFA?
I would say that cats offer the children a wonderful opportunity to learn skills and to become more responsible. And I think as a parent, we all want our children to become more responsible. So if a child can take care of a cat and scoop a litter box and know that, hey, mom or dad, the cat has a runny nose today. Oh, it can pick up on those, traits. And you also learn, I think, compassion and empathy from raising animals. It's not all wonderful days. There's highs and lows in this hobby. And I think Molly has experienced those, and I think other children should experience those. Yeah. And then they won't become as fragile adults as some adults are that don't have those well-rounded life experiences.
Well, think about it. Do you remember your first childhood cat?
Yes, his name was Bandit, and I adopted him from my vet's office. And he lived to be 17.
Do you think Molly's going to have that same?
Yes, she's just going to have a name list that's so long she's better be keeping a diary because she loves raising kittens and having litters.
So you came all the way from the Tampa area in Florida, and we're here in the Dallas area. How was the journey, and any tips on traveling with a kitten?
A little bit of a flight delay, but pretty smooth sailing. Hit some turbulence over Louisiana, which is never fun, but I would always say just get to the airport early. Okay. The cat can sense when you're stressed, so don't be stressed. Take care of yourself, and you can better take care of the cat. Also, it's so important when you're first traveling with a cat to ask for a private screening room when you go through security. They will give that to you, and you need to know that, because that cat is going to be a lot less stressed out when you have to take it out of its carrier if you're in a private setting.
Years ago, I confess, I took my cat Zeke out, and he ran out of my arms and ran into that little place where you buy your water and magazines, and I'm running for him, and the security people were running with me. I'm saying not at me, I hope. We were able to round up Zeke and got him, and that taught me a lesson. Always have them in a harness, and be careful, because you have to take them out of the carrier.
Absolutely. They do have to come out of the carrier because they want to put that carrier through the x-ray machine.
Yeah.
So yeah, absolutely. Some of them like the harness, some don't. So I would definitely practice with the harness before you travel. Also put the cat in the carrier before your planned travel, so the cat's not freaked out by a carrier.
You know, I'm so glad we finally got to meet in person. Can I say that? That's bad. But thank you again for being on the Meowie Hour show with your daughter, and we hope we have you back on again.
Arden, it was wonderful to see you. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I truly appreciate it.
All right. Take care.
Thank you.
I am getting loved up by a beautiful cat named
Bruno,
who is a
Abyssinian male.
Oh my gosh, and we're with Lorna Fremoth. And what's the name of your cattery?
It's New Dawn's.
New Dawn's. And tell me about this gorgeous guy that's giving me cheek rubs.
Well, Bruno is a 1 and 8 month old Abyssinian male. He just achieved his grand champion today.
Oh my gosh, party! Is he picking up the party tab?
He's totally doing it. Yeah, we're gonna go out tonight and have some drinks on Bruno.
Oh my gosh.
But so he defeated 200 cats between this show and the last show we went to, and that's a title that's reserved only for the very best cats that are 8 months old or older.
For us newbies and novices, what made him the grand champ?
So the 200 cats he defeated, he has to have those points to get the title. But the things I like the best about him, he's got beautiful color and coat and clarity, which means he's got the tabby ticking on his body but no stripes on his legs.
So what does tabby ticking mean?
So it's a part of the tabby agouti gene, and if you look at his hair, each hair, it kind of looks like a deer almost, where it's that wild pattern. But they want to keep the stripes on each individual hair, but not on the legs.
Now he's sitting here loving us both up. Do you think he knows he won?
I think so. He's very proud of himself.
So what's next for him?
Next, he's going to go home and meet some ladies and make the next generation of Abyssinians.
That's not a bad gig, mister. What do you like about the Abyssinian breed?
They're very intense. Everything they do is they love hard, they play hard. They're just the sweetest, most intelligent, wonderful, just awesome, sweet kids.
I'm trying to get his purr on the thing. He purrs like a Mack truck.
Yeah, he's very silly.
So, this is what attracted you, because you don't have a boring cat breed.
No, I don't. I have all smart cat breeds. Well, mostly. Yeah. I have American Shorthairs are pretty chill compared to the Abyssinians and the Japanese bobtails, but I like the color, and they're just they look like a cougar to me, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the only cougar I want getting this close to my face.
Correct. Yeah, we don't need any wild animals on the couch.
What's the name of where is your cattery located?
We're in Columbus, Ohio.
Oh my gosh, so how did you get here?
We flew.
How many cats?
4. My friend Sam and I, we both we came with 2 each.
Oh my God!
And they do really well because we keep them on the plane with us, and they go in a little carrier. It's called a sturdy carrier.
Oh, I have sturdy carriers.
And they have a dividing one, so we can put a cat on each side, and they stay in the plane with us.
So you're going to head home tomorrow?
Yep. We leave at 7 a.m.
Oh my gosh! I guess you better get a cat nap in, huh?
Yes, definitely.
So he's doing this to me. Did I pass the test?
Yes. He wants everyone to know that you've been loved on by Bruno.
Well, when I come home, Rusty and Casey are going to be like, who have you been messing with?
Yeah, cheating on you.
Anything you want to give as far as an advice to somebody that's going to go to a cat show for the first time? I'm confident we're going to be able to get spectators here.
Yeah, soon. I would say just come and bring hand sanitizer because people love to share their cats with you, but they want to keep it safe.
Yeah,
so they be respectful of the owners and ask for permission. And some people would love for you to touch their cats. And it's each breed feels so different. It's amazing.
Now he's got a short coat, but what's the grooming?
Well, with him, I do 2 shampoos. I use Monet Botanicals 2-in-1 shampoo.
Okay.
And I do it twice, actually, just to get them really clean.
Once a week? Or
just before the show. They stay pretty nice. During non-show weeks, all I do is just get a little water on my hand and vigorously rub him back and forth to pull that dead hair out.
You know what I like is that what I love about these cats is they're used to being handled.
Yes.
And I think a lot of people don't. And so when you go to a vet, I bet your veterinarian loves seeing him.
They do. They love to play with the cats. I think they play with them more than they actually do the exam.
Well, congratulations. You're a champion.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
We're here with one of my favorite people in the cat world, and he is an amazing photographer. And let's give pause and applause to the one and only Larry Johnson. Welcome to the show.
Well, glad to be here.
So this is my first show in Mesquite at a CFA, and you came up to me wearing a mask, and I'm like, who is that man?
Well, I wasn't sure who you were either.
Yeah, okay.
Because the masks really do hinder, and it doesn't necessarily work very well for the cats to know who you are either.
Now, folks, he is a stellar photographer of cats and other things, and you came from New Orleans, or where are you coming from, Baton Rouge?
Baton Rouge. I live in Baton Rouge, yeah.
How long of a ride?
Well, it's supposed to have been 6.5, but it took 7.5 because it was raining all day Friday on the way up. Until just outside of Dallas,
Now
and it
it's
stopped.
beautiful.
Now it's beautiful, so it'll be a nice ride home tonight.
So give us a few tips. People love to photograph their pets. What are some tips you can give when it comes to photographing cats?
Cats, you need to see them eye to eye.
Okay.
Rarely use the flash, but you get them close to a window.
Oh, really?
So the closer the window, the light's coming into the window, into their eyes, and you also have a brighter light. You don't need to have full sun because that diminishes the whole color of the animal, the dog or the cat or whoever you're working with.
Oh, nice.
So the easier you're closer to a window, put them on a perch like a cat tree. They're sitting there, laying there, and they're looking out the window, and you could be on the side and just take your shots that way. You don't necessarily need to be crawling on the floor with them, because I tried that the very first time I tried to take pictures of mine, and guess what? The cat comes
Yeah, cat came up to you.
right up to you and looks right in the lens, and it's like, no, stay over there. No, I want to come here.
You know, it is kind of hard to teach a cat to stay.
Yes, but it's a use of teasers and toys.
Teasers, I'm sorry, I'm coming up with something. The show's called Oh Behave. What do you mean by teasers?
A cat teaser is like feathers.
Yeah.
Cat toys with little dingles and dangles and other things on them. Some like fur, some like feathers, some like rustling sounds. And that keeps their attention. And as long as they're playing with that, you can work them around to a place where they will maybe sit.
Yeah.
Or like if I have really my studio going, that it would actually stop motion them if they're in motion, like a Bengal crawling across the table, or a cat doing a twirl around like an Abyssinian, and you get everything twirling and everything moving, but it's a stop motion type of thing.
Do you ever wish you had 3 or 4 hands?
6.
So what are some of the tricks when you have a toy in your hand and you're trying to get a photo with the camera? Obviously, tripod might be the way to go.
The tripod is the way to go. I've been using a tripod since I started. It's so much better to keep the camera in one place, and I focus in an area so I'm not always looking through the little eye hole all the time. So if I could pre-focus a spot and then go click and use the toy, so when the toy, I could also see where they're looking at, where their eyes are at, where their body is, and also when I'm working with animals, I'm working them at eye level, their level. That's why crawling on the floor doesn't work so well, but you get them up a little bit.
Well, you could have been a photographer in any venue, in any field. What is the thing you enjoy most about cat photography?
I like working with each of the different personalities.
Yeah.
Because there's no rote sense to any of this.
And it's all honest, right? They're coming at you fully honest.
And
right?
they have their own personalities. They have their own feelings. They pick up everything else that's going on around them. I had just had one that said, "Oh, he plays with everything," and he then came in and looked at me like, "Huh?" It was nice. He wasn't scared, but he didn't want to play. Yeah. They was picking up something else in the room, or he just didn't feel like it at the time. Mm-hmm. But then there are those, it's like, oh, he's awful shy, and you put a toy, and it's like, oh, wow, you're paying attention to me. Yeah. And it's like and you don't know. It's not like doing school kids. Sit there, look.
Yeah, that's boring, don't you think?
It's boring. That's why I don't do school photography and things like that, because it's too boring. I want to have the edge of excitement to each, and when you've got the shots. Besides being a president of our cat club, I also post it there, so we keep our...
What is the name of your club?
Greater Baton Rouge Cat Club.
Okay, so can I say a really bad thing? You really are, when it comes to cameras and cats, the cat's meow.
Meow.
Meow. All right, that's it.
Thank you.
Hey, everybody. I am having a ball. Somebody said it's like I feel like I'm a kid in a candy store, but this is better because it's more perfect. I have never seen such beautiful cats in my entire life than here at the Cat Fancier Association's show in Mesquite, Texas. And we've got all kinds of the breeds, and we have the mutt cats, too, with the household. But right now, our special guests are Leah and Dwight.
Dow.
And tell us about your is this a Norwegian?
This is a Norwegian forest cat. This is Michael. He's 1.5 years.
And Michael, do you have a comment? Oh, yeah. He said this is meowvelous.
Meow.
So tell us how he's doing in the show.
He's doing great. He has made a final in every ring so far.
Whoa.
So we are collecting ribbons.
And tell us what are the things that a judge is looking for to earn these great ribbons for a cat like him?
With the Norwegian forest cat, they're looking at the head. The head is 50 points. They've got to have a triangular head, a straight nose.
Yeah, show me, Dwight. You're going to be our Vanna White here.
Nope, I'll
see
hold
on
it.
the side, see his nose profile.
Oh, nice, nice.
They have a double coat. They've got a ruff, and then it's shorter here, and then the hind legs are taller than the front.
Really?
And I have seen each judge try to get him, if you pat back here, they'll stand up a little taller to make sure that the hind legs are taller.
What is it about this breed, jump in here, Dwight, that you guys love?
The personality.
What?
A fluke.
Yeah, it's a fluke.
What do you mean a fluke? Speak up.
Go ahead, Dwight.
No, that's fine. Aaron, we adopted Aaron out of a shelter, and he's Michael's granddad.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
And Aaron came with papers.
Nice.
So.
My cats have papers, but they're not the kind you want.
Not the same kind.
Okay. So the personality of the Norwegian
is like a dog.
Really?
They are the smartest cats I've ever been around. They fetch, they stay beside you, they sleep with us.
Nice.
Yeah, it's just the best.
Who snores louder?
Dwight.
Okay, all right, that's cool. So where are you guys coming from to come to the show today?
We're local. We live in Hearst.
Okay, good.
Yes. So this is our local show.
And COVID's been kind of a bummer, but tell us how, I know there's cautions going on and all with the mask inside and all, so tell us how you've adapted.
It hasn't been easy. Whenever I get him out of the rings, I pull my mask down where he can see it's me. I talk to him, I pull my mask down, then I put it right back up, and he's doing fine.
Yeah. So what's the next for Michael?
We're not sure. Michael needs to put on a little weight.
I wish I had that problem.
This breed does not mature until they're about 5.
Really?
And he's 1.5 years, so he's got a long way to go. So, yeah, we don't know.
So
we'll see.
What made you say, hey, honey, let's get into cat shows?
We found Aaron. Yes, we found Aaron.
So you curse and congratulate Aaron, right?
Yes, it's all his fault.
Yeah, met some good people.
You know, I've heard a rumor, Dwight, that real men love cats. Is that true?
That's true.
So what do cats do for you? How do they bring out the best in you?
Just they're so laid back.
Yeah?
Yeah. These guys are special.
He's an absolute perfect cat daddy.
He is?
He's the best, yeah.
All right. Any advice you can give people that want to come to a cat show when we get the green light? For people new to this idea?
It's a whole different world. It's a new world to see all the different breeds, and it's just amazing. I've got so many favorite breeds in my head.
Uh-oh.
But I stay true to this one and my chartreux. We have a chartreux at home.
Oh, nice. So. Now, he's kind of a small, I thought that, Maine Coons are giant.
Yes.
I thought the Norwegian forest cats would be giant too, but.
Well, his grandpa's in here. You should see Aaron.
How big is Aaron?
Aaron's a lot bigger.
Oh, okay.
A lot bigger.
You said 5 years, right, to mature?
Yes.
Yeah.
And so Grandpa is 9. He's amazing. You'll have to come look.
Any tips for people when you're with a cat out in the public? I notice he's pretty chill. He's
pretty
trusting
chill.
Dwight. Any tips you can do that keep a cat calm?
My best tip is to be calm yourself.
Yeah.
I have learned that with his grandfather. I was always stressed, and I would tell myself I'm calm, but I wasn't inside.
That deep breath in and
yes,
out. That makes
they
a
can
world.
tell. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you both, and way to go,
Thank you.
champ.
Thank you.
We're wrapping things up here at the Cat Show in Mesquite, Texas. We're going to learn more after we take this commercial break. So sit and purr. We'll be right back.
Time for a pause. 4 furry ones actually sit and stay. Oh, behave. We'll be right back.
Take a bite out of your competition. Advertise your business with an ad in Pet Life Radio podcasts and radio shows. There's no other pet-related media that is as large and reaches more pet parents and pet lovers than Pet Life Radio. With over 7 million monthly listeners, Pet Life Radio podcasts are available on all major podcast platforms. And our live radio stream goes out to over 250 million subscribers on iHeartRadio, TuneIn, Stitcher, and other streaming apps. For more information on how you can advertise on the #1 pet podcast and radio network, visit PetLifeRadio.com/advertise today.
Let's talk pets.
Let's talk pets
On Pet Life Radio.
Pet Life Radio.
PetLifeRadio.com. Oh, Behave is back with more tail-wagging ways to achieve harmony in the household with your pets. Now, back to your fetching host, America's pet edutainer, Arden Moore.
Welcome back to the Oh Behave Show on Pet Life Radio. I'm your host, Arden Moore. I see a couple more folks I want to have microphone will cat chat with. All right, we got a stunner here in the house, and I'm sorry it's radio, but we've got a beautiful young Maine Coon nicknamed Sassy with Deb Jones. And where are you guys coming from?
Fort Collins, Colorado.
So you took a long way to get here.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. We flew.
Wow. How was the flight? Any safety tips for people now getting back into travel and with their pets?
You know, I just prepare them to be in ahead of time on the carrier, so they're used to it. We took a while and put treats in her carrier so that she was used to it.
So it becomes a kitty condo.
It does. Yeah. It does. And we always carry we carry a portable litter box with us and a little bit of extra litter just in case there'd be any accidents.
Yeah. So tell us about the Maine Coon breed. What is it that makes you go, me wow?
Oh, what is it? You know, they're so big and they're so gentle. They're just sweet, sweet cats. They're very intelligent.
She says, keep talking, Mom.
Her big cousin, as I told you earlier, opens doors and drawers and cabinets. They follow.
Do they do taxes? Do they do your taxes?
If only. If only. Okay. They're just sweet cats. They're very dog-like.
And that's a compliment.
That is a compliment. Maybe the dogs don't think so, but the cats do.
Yeah. I love the ears. The ears are so large and tough. Tell us about that.
You know, the story is on these, and there's a million stories where they came from, but they came from the Northeast, and they were outdoor cats, and they have ear furnishings, which is the hair sticking out of their ears, and those were to help protect their ears during the winters because they were outdoor cats. And the big muzzle was to help them grab and hold on to prey. If you'll notice their feet, they've got fur coming out from between their toes. Those were to help them walk on top of the snow. And then, of course, they've got long, long fur to help keep them warm.
So how's your vacuum?
Oh, Lord. If I could think of something to do with Maine Coon fur, I would be a wealthy woman. We have 4 of them.
Oh, wow.
And during shedding season, it's quite the scene.
How is Sassy, and give me a proper name, doing today in today's show?
Saison. She's doing very well. This is her 4th show ever, and she's been a little shy, but she's learning the ropes and getting right up there at the front of the cage and enjoying playing with the judges.
Oh, that's nice. Now, with the Maine Coons, what's the advice you can give on grooming? What's a good grooming tool to use, and how often?
I would brush them daily, especially twice a year they shed. Okay. And we just do grooming sessions every day. I use a metal comb with mine, and we get treats afterwards. So all I have to do is head towards that treat jar, and everybody shows up for their grooming time.
You know, what I like too is the grooming is also getting them used to being handled. So how are your Maine Coons at a veterinary clinic?
They're very good. I start from the time she will be our foundation queen, so I've not bred any of my Maine Coons yet, but they're breeders, and when we get them, we start handling them, playing with their feet, laying them on their back. We just start handling like they would at a veterinary clinic from the very day we get them.
So you're the client that I bet a veterinarian says, man, I wish I had $1 million. Like this one.
I don't know about that, but
it's important to get them acclimated to touch, right?
we do, and we carry pet insurance on all of our pets. I'm not doing a commercial for it, but we found it's much easier to go to the vet that way, and if you get bad news, you don't have to stop and think, gosh, do I make the house payment or do I make the vet payment?
Right. Anything diet-wise you could recommend for Maine Coons to keep them healthy, or what not to give them?
Oh gosh, there's a million different diets. What we do with all of our cats is nobody is on a dry food diet.
Okay.
They get a little bit of dry food as a treat each night, but they are on a combination canned food and raw food diet.
Okay, good.
Maine Coons don't have to have raw food, but
they need the meat. They
need that protein, yes.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Deb. And I can call the nickname Sassy, right?
You can call her Sassy.
Sassy, you're the best. Sassy was flirting with my microphone.
What do you think of that?
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you. It was nice to meet you.
Hey, we just talked with Deb Jones, and we found a family affair here. We got her sister, and you are?
Susan Charles.
Okay, Susan, where are you coming from?
Missouri.
And I love this because we got the sound in the background. We got the noise of the cat show. So we really are here, right, Susan?
We are really here all day.
So you are presenting what kind of cats?
I show Persians.
Okay. Your sister shows
Maine Coons.
So tell us why Persians are ruled.
Oh, well, they just do.
I want a sister rivalry here going. So give us 3 reasons why you love Persians.
They're very sweet. Mm-hmm. They're very calm. And I love their looks.
And how do your beautiful Persians get along with her gorgeous Maine Coons?
Well, this time not so well. The girls are having a bit of a rivalry. So.
Oh, really? As to who wears it well?
Who wears the pants, yes. Well, they're both got the red factor going on, so.
So how long have you been in cat shows?
We've been showing, my husband and I show also.
Okay. Give a credit to him.
Jim Charles.
Okay.
So I think we started this in 2016.
Did you just wake up one day and say, honey, let's raise some Persians?
No, it started more gradual than that. Okay. I got a shaded silver. Okay. He was my first Persian. And so it just kind of grew from that. I was always kind of thinking that I'd like to show. Mm-hmm. But, and then we did get a black Persian that we took all the way to a national win.
Whoa, congratulations.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
What was that cat's name?
Bala. And that's who our cattery is named after.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So how are your cats doing here at the show in Mesquite?
They're doing very well. It's been a good show for them.
All right, give us a little brag.
She just got best cat.
Uh-oh, cat got your tongue? You're not saying anything. And who is this, sweetheart?
That's Mo.
Mo? You did it. I'd like to thank a cat to me. So what do you think about that? Come on, how are you going to celebrate?
I am very thrilled with this. I'm very, very happy with how the show has gone overall.
Right. And Mo, how do you feel? Mo is speechless. I love this cat. Tell us a little bit about Mo.
Mo is my breeding. She is 13 months old. She's a brown patch, tabby and white. And I just think she's beautiful. She's wonderful.
Oh, she is. And how many shows has she been in?
Well, I think I started the first of the year. She granded in 2 shows, and now she's up. Right now, she's #1 cat in our region.
Whoa! In the presence of royalty.
Yes.
And what does she do when she's not a cat show cat? What's a hidden secret that cat show? What does she like to do when she's not in the spotlight?
She is fixated on my little gray tabby rescue boy at home. She follows him everywhere.
And she got love?
Well, she'd like there to be love, but that's not going to happen.
And what does she do for fun?
Oh, Mo's very sweet. She cleans all the other cats. She sleeps on the table. She pretty much does whatever Mo wants to do.
I mean, she's sitting here on your table and chill.
Yes, she's a good girl. She's a very good girl.
All right. Anything else you'd like to add?
No, I'd like to.
You want to say your cattery? Let's talk about it.
It's Balashaw Cattery.
How do you spell that?
Balashah.
Okay. And hey, Mo, way to go, Mo. Say, I want to do a cat that rhymes with way to go.
Way
Mo.
to go, Mo.
All right. Thanks a lot, Susan.
Thank you very much.
That's it. What a great time I had here at the Cat Show in Mesquite, Texas. Got to meet a lot of different breeds, household cats. It really was wonderful. No, make that meowvelous. I also want to give a big shout out to my producer, Mark Winter. He is the Wizard of Paws. I invite you to listen to all the shows that are on the Pet Life Radio Network. We are the largest pet radio network on the planet. So until next time, this is your flea-free host, Arden Moore, delivering just 2 words to all you 2, 3, and 4-leggers out there. Oh, behave.
Coast to coast and around the world, it's Oh Behave with Arden Moore. Find out why cats and dogs do the things they do and get the latest buzz from wagging tongues and tails in Rin Tin Tinseltown. From famous pet experts and best-selling authors to television and movie stars, you'll get great tail-wagging pet tips and have a fur-flying fun time. All Behave with America's pet edutainer, Arden Moore. Every week on demand, only on PetLifeRadio.com.